Hello everyone and welcome to round 9 of the YouTube Challengers League. It is the final round of the first season. We're up against Sydney 6 and as you can see we're dead level with them. 6 wins, 2 losses and a positive 11 differential. We are the first in our division to play this final round. There is a very important match that kind of decides if this match even matters, and that's between Austin Toros and Connecticut Solrock. So if Austin Toros wins, then this match doesn't really matter that much. If Solrock wins, then there's a chance that the winner of myself and Sydney 6 will go to that number 1 seed, which does get 2 bye rounds in playoffs. So they basically skip to the last round of playoffs and win that and go into the championship game. So it could be very important, but depending on that game, it might not matter. But we're both going to give it our all to try and give ourselves the best chance we can of getting that first spot. So let's get into the matchup now. Alright, so looking at the matchup between his team and mine, I'm pretty confident that he's going to bring that top 4, so Cinderace, Clefable, Duraludon and Flygon. The last 2 places I think will be between Jellicent, Sarina and Raichu. I'm probably leaning towards him bringing Sarina and Raichu. I'm not too sure if Jellicent is really going to do against me. I could be proven wrong, but I think I have a pretty decent matchup against that. I think that his Cinderace will be looking to control hazards. He's probably seen my matches and seen that I do like to get rocks up either with Colossal, or I did it once with Nidoking. So I think he'll probably bring a heavy duty boots, court change Cinderace with Pyro Ball, maybe high jump kick and U-turn. Clefable, I'm not really sure what he's going to do with Clefable, if he's going to bring a Magic Guard set or an Unaware set. I'm kind of hoping that he brings Magic Guard, but I do want to work out what that set is, which I can probably work out by how much damage it does. If it's a Life Orb set and he's not taking recoil, then obviously he's Magic Guard, and I think he does like generally using that set. Duraludon, I wouldn't be surprised to see him using a Choice Specs Duraludon here. It hits my team reasonably well, but I think I can play around it pretty well as well. Flygon, I'm expecting that he'll probably use a Choice Scarf set here, because I think that he'd rather have a good matchup against Nidoking if they're both on the field at the same time. He'll definitely not want to take a Scarf Ice Beam, so I think he'll probably go for Choice Scarf with U-turn, Earthquake, maybe Dragon Claw. Not sure about the last slot. Sarina wouldn't surprise me. I've got a lot of priority in my team. He'll want something to hit Melodic hard with as well, and obviously it's immune if it uses Queenly Majesty, which I'm sure he will. He'll be immune to things like Comfey's Draining Kiss, Thwacky's Grassy Glide, which won't matter too much anyway, and obviously Lanoon's Extreme Speed and Lipard's Prankster move. So I think he'll definitely be bringing that, and Raichu just gives him another option for taking out Melodic. So this is my lead that I'm definitely thinking about using. It's definitely an anti-lead, so I've given it Thunder Wave and Trick, and they might be the only 2 moves that I actually end up using before dying. So I'm looking to paralyze Cinderace with that Prankster Thunder Wave. If he leads Cinderace, obviously I'm going Thunder Wave. If he leads Flygon, then I'm trying to trick Iron Ball onto it. That'll mean that I'll definitely be able to outspeed Flygon with Nidoking. If I do get that Choice Scarf, then I'm probably just U-turning out depending on what comes in. If Cinderace comes in, then I'll just Thunder Wave that on the next turn. If he does lead Cinderace, and goes for high jump kick, it will KO me, but if I can get the Thunder Wave off first, then I'm kind of happy to make that trade. You can see in the damage there, I can take a Libero Cinderace U-turn, which is why I've gone for the max defensive set. If I invested in anything else, then obviously I'm limiting how many chances I'm going to get to sort of, do what it needs to do in this match. Flygon's U-turn does even less. I can leave Sarina's Power Whip, so again I can try to go for Thunder Wave on Sarina. I can't stay in against Duraludon, especially if it's choice specs. I think I will still go for Thunder Wave if Duraludon is in, but it's not the ideal situation that I'm looking for, because Duraludon's obviously not as worried about its speed. And against Scraggy, if he does bring that in, because it's immune to Thunder Wave, I'm probably just going to try and knock off his Eviolite and then U-turn out. Then I've got Melodic, so obviously I'm bringing Melodic every week. Generally in the games that I play, if I can keep Melodic alive for as long as possible, I'm obviously doing really well, and I've given myself a good chance of winning. So you can see there, it's taking very little damage from some of his heaviest hitters, especially his physical attackers there. I need to make sure that my Flame Orb does go off. I obviously don't want my Flame Orb to get knocked off again, because then it limits what I can do with Melodic and what I can switch into. It's not taking much from Flygon's Earthquake as well. Takes quite a lot from Sarina's Power Whip, but it's not a one-hit KO, but obviously I'm not staying in too often against that. Choice Specs Duraludon, if he does go Thunderbolt, it's obviously doing quite a bit, but things like Specs, Draco Meteor and Flash Cannon, I can just recover after them and come out pretty well off, so I can sort of switch into a lot of things. I've got Comfey, obviously. I was just talking about Duraludon being choice specs, but there is a chance that he'll want to bring Stealth Rocks. Definitely if he sees that I haven't got Colossal, I think that he will try to set his own rocks, and then he won't worry about using Court Change. So I've got Defog on Comfey. It's also got U-turn just to try and give me some ideal situations to bring in mostly Nidoking. It's still taking a fair bit of damage from things like Sarina, even Flygon as well, but I can heal myself up. Cinderace's Pyro Ball does quite a lot, and obviously I can't stay in against Duraludon's Flash Cannon. If I get lucky and predict a Specs Draco Meteor, obviously that's ideal, because I can heal myself up and then just U-turn out. I've got Thwacky, so that's my Duraludon and Raichu switching. So if he's got them as his heavy hitters with things like Choice Specs and Life Orb, it's still doing a fair bit, but with Choice Specs Duraludon, if he wants to go, his heaviest hit against Thwacky is Draco Meteor, and that is for with a Choice Specs set. It's doing more than half, but obviously I'm only worried about the first hit, so I can switch in on one of those, but I can't do it twice. And then against Raichu, I'm switching in pretty comfortably almost all the time. Nidoking, so I've got this to Speed Creep Jolly Max Speed Cinderace, but I need to watch out for Scar Flygon. That's why I'm really hoping that I can get that Iron Ball on Flygon, because then Nidoking can generally just come in and do whatever it wants. You can see it's a guaranteed one-hit KO against Cinderace, guaranteed one-hit KO against Flygon, guaranteed one-hit KO against Sarina, and if I can ground Flygon with Iron Ball, even though I'm locked into Choice Scarf, I can pretty much spam Earth Power and hit anything reasonably hard. Tsarina's his best switch in for Earth Power, and it's still taking up to a third in damage. So, you know, that's something that could come in handy late game. If I chip away at his team hard enough and Tsarina's not in the best health, then I can just keep clicking Earth Power, and there's not really much that he can do about it. My last one for this week is Latius. So this is definitely a late game sweeper. If I'm bringing this in early, it's just not going to do enough for me. So I've invested a bit in special defense so I can live just certain attacks like Clefable's Moonblast. So I've gone for Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Steel Wing, and Shadow Claw. So the idea is that hopefully I'll be able to bring in Latius, use a Dragon Dance. If I get hit with a special, a super effective attack, I get that weakness policy, which gets me to +1 speed and +3 attack, and then I can just do a lot of damage from there. So you can see from those damage calcs, I'm hitting most things pretty hard once I do get set up. So if I can get that in the late game when his team's a bit weakened, I can definitely see myself sweeping. Obviously I do need to work out what his team sort of is. Like if he's got an unaware Clefable, obviously I don't want to be bringing it in, you know, when Clefable's on something like 60% health, because Steel Wing's just not going to be doing enough. So I need to make sure that I've definitely worked out his sets. If he's a Magic Guard Clefable, then I'm a bit more confident bringing it in, because I know at +3 attack that I can just hit Steel Wing, and you know that should be the end of Clefable. Yep, so that's my team. We'll get into the match shortly, and yeah, wish us luck. So the only one that I sort of got wrong, I did say that he'd bring 2 out of Tsarina, Jellicent, and Raichu. I thought Jellicent would be the one that got left out, but he did bring that, and he didn't bring Raichu. So I'm going to lead Lipard, and that's obviously my dedicated lead, and then we'll see what he goes with. Obviously I really want him to lead Cinderace or Flygon, but yeah, we'll see what he does. Alright, let's see what he leads with. Alright, he goes Duraludon, which is pretty much the worst lead for me, even though I think he will... I think he is going to go for Stealth Rocks. I don't think he's a... I can't stay in here. Alright, so I'm just going to go out to Thwacky, which I only really brought for Duraludon and Raichu anyway, and obviously I don't have to worry about Raichu. So what does he go here? So his biggest hitter here is going to be Draco Meteor if he's choice specs, but I think he's going Stealth Rock, and he does. Okay. Alright, so I'm just U-turning out here. Which, if he's a defensive... No, he's going to outspeed me here. So he's either going to hard switch because he doesn't want to get hit by a Drain Punch, or... I mean, he could go Draco Meteor. Yep, goes Draco Meteor. It's going to do less than half, I think. Yep, just less than half. And then I'm going to take a guess and say, you know what, I can just go into Comfey here and just get rid of those Stealth Rocks. Even if he does go Flash Cannon, he's at -2 here. in special attack. Yep, so we're just going to go to Fog. And I think he's a pretty... He's probably like max HP, max special attack. It'd be a shame if he's got like Heavy Slam here. No, he just withdraws. Goes Cinderace. Alright, so I can't really stay in here against Cinderace. Horrible's just going to take me out. Actually, no, it doesn't. There's no reason to stay in here though. I think he's going to U-turn here, so I just go into Melodic. He probably U-turns here. Obviously I'm still looking for opportunities to get in, U-turns. I'm still looking at opportunities to get in Lipard against Cinderace or Lipard. It does a decent amount, but it pops off that Flame Orb, so next time he tries to do that, I'm obviously taking less damage. He's probably bringing in Sarina here, and he'll probably go for knockoff. Yep. Comfey is sort of my switch in for knockoff. So I'm just going to go for that. And then you turn out. I've also added the overlay on my health as well, so let me know if you find that a little bit easier. Okay, so he's obviously thinking he doesn't want me to switch in Nidoking, I guess. I think I need to stay in here. Alright, so I'm obviously going to show him now that I'm not triage. So that worked out pretty poorly for me, really. I don't really want to send out Latias yet. He's got me in a really tough spot here. Obviously Power Whip's going to do a lot here. If I send in Nidoking, I can live a Power Whip. But he outspeeds me after. Good. Yeah. Alright, this is not good. Alright, so I think we're sacking. Unless he misses Power Whip. Yeah.
Go!
Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for Nidoking. It's going to show off the Choice Scarf. His best case scenario is basically switching in maybe Jellicent. If he switches in Duraludon, I mean, he could do that. I don't really expect him to, though. I can just switch into Thwacky. He's definitely got the upper hand here, though. Alright, so we're just going to Sludge Wave. Okay, stays in, so he didn't expect the Scarf, but that's good information for him going forward.
Yeah, baby!
But, now obviously I'm a bit less concerned about switching into a knockoff, so he's got no more knockoff users. He probably switches in Duraludon here because he knows that I'm Choice Scarfed. I've lost Comfey, so I can no longer get rid of his Stealth Rocks, which is obviously a shame. So I think I'm just going to go into Thwacky. I can't see him using anything but Stealth Rocks here. I think it would be silly not to. He could go Draco Meteor, but I think Stealth Rocks is just the obvious play here. Yep. Which is obviously going to be pretty painful for me as he switches around and things. I could go for Drain Punch here, but I think I'm just going to be better off going for Knockoff. He probably switches in maybe Cinderace here, or yeah, probably Cinderace. Unless he wants to double switch and go to Jellicent for the... No, it goes Draco. So that's not good for us at all. It's not choice specs. What is it? Alright, so he's at -2. Alright, so we should still leave a Draco Meteor here, so we're just going to go for Drain Punch. Should live. Yep. And then Drain Punch does a decent amount. I think I'm just going Jellicent again, which I should outspeed. Well, almost definitely outspeed. So I think I can go Drain Punch, and then if he switches to Jellicent, I can just go for Knockoff. So that's what I'm going to do. He definitely switches here, so I probably could have gone for just Knockoff there. Goes Clefable. Again, it's unlikely that he outspeeds me here, so I'm tempted to just go for his lefties. I think I just want to knock that off, or I could U-turn out actually. Yeah, I'm just going to knock off. So it'll be interesting to see if he just goes for the kill here, or both use knockoff. Okay, that's fine. Probably Taxi. I am faster than him, so I'm not sure that I want to go for a U-turn. No, I will go for U-turn. He stays in. I think I'm just going to get him Melodic and try to heal up here, because I'm not worried about him knocking off an item from Melodic, because I've already used it. Goes Moonblast. And I should be faster here, so I should just be able to heal up. He probably switches into maybe Duraludon. If he goes Calm Mind, I can just haze as well. He withdraws. Goes Jellicent. Alright, so I'm just going to go for Toxic here. I mean, he could double. Uses X. And he outspeeds me too. Come on, I've had terrible luck with hacks lately. It's getting ridiculous. So that's just... Yeah, so that's just painful. He should have taken 2 Toxics from that and forced a switch. It's just bad. Does he outspeed me though, which is interesting. So he's obviously got... obviously got a bit of investment in there. Quite a lot actually. Goes to Scald. That should kill. I don't have Eviolite anymore. Oh, it doesn't kill. Okay. I'm just going to go for... probably switches in Duraludon here. I'll go Grassy Glide, but I mean, I could probably have just gone for Drain Punch there. He goes Clefable. That's okay. I'm happy to try and hit him with a couple of Grassy Glides just to do some damage. Like, Melodic's absolutely crippled now, but yeah, it's just a shame I didn't get that Toxic on Jellicent. That would have come in handy later in the game, but there's nothing I can do about it. He's probably got Soft Boiled on Clefable.
Go!
No, Thwacky's gone. Is he unaware? I think he is unaware, probably not. Could be Magic Card. Alright, I'm just going to go for it. I don't think this is a great play, but I'm just obviously in a terrible spot at the moment. Alright. Alright. Obviously, if he's unaware, I've pretty much lost this anyway. This is softball. Yeah, so I'd say if he's doing that, he's probably just unaware. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's unaware. He goes to Moonblast here. Yeah, obviously pretty frustrated with this. I guess, I mean, if he stays in and just kills Gladius, at least I can bring in Melodic and heal. like Choice Scarf, Nido King, he's not going to come home with this. He's got too much to do. I can probably, best I can really do is just like pick a couple of switch-ins maybe, but there's not much I can really do. So it's probably the worst that I've played this season. So I'd be happy to get that out of the way before getting into finals. Nothing he really does bothers me too much. I'm just going for Scald here. He could just double into Jellicent. He doesn't. That might do. Ooh, alright, did a fair bit. But I can just hit with Scald and then heal up. Ooh, it did more than I expected actually. It's a burn too. Okay. Alright, so even Thunderbolt, that -2, that's not going to kill me here. Okay, just withdraws probably to Jellicent. He's going to use Taunt. I'm going to guess he's going for Taunt, so I'm just going to go into Thwacky. Sorry, Lipard. And I think just U-turn. Be very surprised if he doesn't use Taunt here. Yeah. I imagine he probably just goes into Duraludon here. He withdraws. Or Fable. Okay. So I think I'll just go for Nido King. I probably could have gone to Melodic there actually. I think I'll just go for... I'll actually just go for Ice Beam here. He's probably switching in Duraludon, and then if I use Ice Beam, that means he can't bring in Flygon. If he brings in Flygon now, that'd just be awesome. Jellicent, that's understandable. I do have Shadow Ball for Jellicent, but doesn't help me too much in this situation. And I know that he's Cursed Body, he's not not Water Absorbed. Not that Scald from Melodic's going to do much anyway. Fable. Let's get Thunderwave. Not that it's gonna matter anyway. I think we're just U-turning out into... I'll see what he does first. Or U-turn out, see if he stays in. He stays in, so I'm just going into Melodic, I think. So I'll probably just go Nidoking. Yeah, I'll probably just go Nidoking and use Shadow Ball. What does he do here? Aromatherapy. Okay. We're just using Shadow Ball. See if he goes Gelatin again. Let's go Gelatin. So this should be a 2-hit KO depending on his set, but I think he might be specially defensive to deal with Nidoking. Yeah. Use lefties as well. What does Skull do? I can live a Scald. Let's go again. Alright, draws, goes to Duraludon. Gets a kill. Don't think that crit.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Right, what does he bring in here? Probably Clefable. Maybe Flygon. Yeah, he goes Flygon. I'm just going into Melodic here. I imagine that he's just going to U-turn into Jellicent. Yep. And then I imagine he uses Taunt here. So I can play around with this a bit. I can probably just double go into... If he goes Jellicent, I can probably go Liepard. If he taunts, then I can probably go into Nidoking. And then obviously he's got no immunity to Sludge Wave, but Jellicent doesn't. It's not going to take a lot of damage. Goes Recover. Actually, I think I'll just go. No, he's going to. I'll U-turn here because he's going to just switch into Clefable, which already doesn't have an item. Been quite a long match. It's three really long matches in a row. It's quite surprising because he's really kind of picked my team apart. Alright, this time I just go Sludge Wave. See, once Lipard drops and I've got one less switch in, then it's pretty much a good game for me. Like, he's just gonna easily take me out after that. Obviously, it'd be ideal if he overreads the situation at the moment. He could predict that I go Shadow Ball here, and he knows I'm Scarf. So, like, if he stays in, it'd be obviously surprising. It's taken a while, so maybe he's thinking about it. Withdraws. Probably do Jellicent. Yeah. Then we just go Lipard. I wouldn't actually mind if I do live this turn, which I think I should. I guess we'll see. I can probably just put Iron Ball, just trick Iron Ball onto Jellicent or Clefable, and I think that's fine. Because then I kind of want Melodic to outspeed Jellicent. He does stay in. There it goes Clefable. I'm glad I at least got to show that I did have Iron Ball. Alright, so I just U-turn out here into Melodic. Oh. No, I can go Nidoking here, I think. Can I go Nidoking? No, I'll go Melodic. So if this doesn't kill, that'd be really good. Yep, so I kind of want Jellicent to get in range of being killed by 2 Shadow Balls, because then that kind of puts him in a tricky spot. Yeah, see, I can't switch in Lipard here. I mean, he could predict the switch. It might actually be worth me here just going for a cover, just in case he does over predict and go try to attack. He goes Taunt. It's like he's playing predictably, but I mean they're just high percentage plays. So I just get in, yeah, I've just got to get in Lipard here. Alright, so this game should be finished in the next few turns, I think.
Go!
Suck that. We're going to Nidoking. We're just using Shadow Ball. Jellicent, it's funny, I didn't even expect him to bring Jellicent, and it's definitely been the MVP for him. It's one thing I've noticed about Sidon, he definitely preps well. If he gets Cursed Body here, obviously that's good for him as well. Alright, so Melodic dies this turn, and then... Nidoking will die this turn, and then... Yeah, he's just using Taunt the turn after. I've only got Scald, so there's nothing much I can really do. Okay, withdraws. Flavor? Flygon. And obviously there's no point me. He's probably choice scarfed anyway. I think he just uses a U-turn. I can't. No point me switching out because Stealth Rocks kills me on the way back in anyway. Yeah. Special Earth Power. I guess maybe for Melodic.
Go!
Yeah, so there's no way that we don't lose 4-0 here. I think I just banked a bit too much on my lead, so obviously trying to cripple Flygon and Cinderace. Obviously he went with Duraludon lead, okay. That'll make this game even quicker. Yeah, him leading Duraludon kind of threw me off. It wasn't really a good play for me in that. And just got the momentum his way. He could just consistently get up Stealth Rocks and just switch around. He's got reliable switch-ins in Clefable, Jellicent and Duraludon to pretty much anything that I had. Alright, so he's just going to taunt here. So I'm just going to scold because nothing much I can do. Yep. And he's got Curse Body too, which could pop. Damage that stone. It's doing like nothing. He must be. Melodic. Surely he must be specially defensive. Like I'm doing like nothing. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough. Alright, and that's a good game to slide in. It's about a 40-minute match, but I'd say he probably had that wrapped up in the first probably 15 turns. Yeah, obviously my play with Latias, like just
Go!
I know I was getting frustrated and I let that get the better of me and it was really dumb, risky play. Obviously if he was Magic Guard, you know, maybe things could have been different, but I knew he was unaware just the way he was playing and you know, I played it that way anyway, and I paid for it. I'm not sure if Latias could have helped me later anyway. I thought he got rid of Thwacky really well as well. But just with his range of attackers, it just, even when I was building, it was just impossible for me to build around that and counter him. So, I mean, we might play again in the playoffs, you never know, and we'll see if I can do a little bit better. But yeah, that was definitely the worst that I've played this season. I guess in the back of my mind, knowing that there's a good chance that this game won't actually matter, kind of played a part. I didn't do any prep battles. I guess, you know, I still should have given a lot more effort, and that's on me. But yeah, I think there's a good chance that it's not going to matter anyway. But yeah, anyway, good game side in, bit of a marathon game, and yeah, good luck next week if I don't play against you.